Welcome back to Weekend Smile, guys. So we often hear about the accidents that happen by Flatbridge, but how much do we hear about the squad of rescuers who have been saving lives for years? Our guest now is Zina Slew, one of the community heroes from Bogwalk. Hi, Zina. Welcome to Weekend Smile.
Hello, hi. Thanks for having me.
You are more than welcome, Zina. First of all, I have to just commend you for, just being the community hero that you are. It seems that you're such a selfless person, and it's not only you, but I'm talking about your brother, your sister, and a few others within the community, right? That's right?
Yes, you're right.
How often do you guys have to step up to the plate and put, others above yourself and just be that community hero to try and save a life?
Well. Whenever it's possible. It depends on who's and location.
Okay.
Definitely, because there'll be times when I'm not here and someone else is there. Or it's just like that. It's whoever is on location at the moment.
Okay, and you guys make it your point of duty to say, guess what? No matter who is in need of help, we're going to try our best to save them.
Definitely. Because guess what? When something happens, we don't know who it is. Sometimes we don't even see the type of vehicle.
Yeah.
We just know that something just went off, so we just
Wow.
acting in the moment of it.
Wow, Zina. I was also reading and I was told that did you almost drown at the age of 8? And that kind of helped to propel you to this young lady that you are today.
Definitely. I almost drowned when I was 8. Without the help of my mother, I wouldn't be here right now, trust me.
Did you almost drown at Flatbridge?
Yes, the same river here, right at Bridge.
Tell us about that experience. Do you remember? I don't want you to probably relive it, but tell us what you remember.
Well, okay, it was a Wednesday. Normally on Wednesday back then we were small. My mother used to always took that day for a washing day.
Yeah.
So because she's an eagler and she's still on the road, she bring her clothes to wash plus she herself, so she's doing a 2-in-1.
Yeah.
So I think it was a holiday in the summertime, so I wasn't at school, and she would take me with her to pull the bucket, these small jugs with water to throw in the bath pan. So while I was there pulling these 2 bottles, it's like I said, you know what, let's rate these 2 bottles to full. And the next thing I knew, I was flipped right over.
Wow.
So I was there droning, coming up about 2 times, and then my mother just come and pull me by my shirt collar and bring me up onto the bank.
So how did you learn to swim now, Zina? How did you learn to swim and how did you learn to just dive? Because I don't know, how deep is it by Flatbridge?
Okay, well, it has different areas.
Right.
Some areas are shallow, while some areas are really deep.
But by the bridge itself, it's deep.
Yes, the bridge itself is definitely deep, because last year when this woman committed, you know what?
Yes.
Where the vehicle dropped exactly with that deep section of the water, and that's the middle part of the bridge. So when I jump off, going down, it was a point where I started to, lose oxygen. So I definitely have to come back. I did like on 2 attempts, and I said, you know what, this is not for me. So I had to just come out.
Wow. I mean, so where did you learn to swim and to dive, Zina?
Well, after almost drowning, in the same period of that summer being home, my older brother taught me to swim.
Okay.
And it was pretty easy. I actually learned in one day because he taught me what to do. And then while he was doing his thing, I dive underneath the water and watch how he moved his arms and his legs.
And that was it. So you didn't get any form of like professional training, but over the years and over, with the experience that you've garnered, especially with saving persons, you've just become a professional. No, you touched on one incident that was highlighted, especially right across the board. Every media platform or host actually carried that story about the young lady. Have you ever been afraid of drowning while you're saving someone? Because you mentioned, you know,
Yes.
while you were going down, you found yourself losing oxygen and saying this. And this is when you knew that I had to call it quits. Like, I had to kind of choose myself now. As much as I'd like to save someone else, but I'm really just not in a place to do that. Have you ever been afraid of drowning while you dive and save somebody?
Well, not afraid of drowning, but afraid of what might be in the water.
Oh.
You know,
Okay.
spiritually.
Okay. Oh, did you say spiritually?
Yes.
So you believe in the mermaid?
Yeah, I do.
You believe in what you believe in it, but you're still diving and jumping and going to save people.
Yes. So if I'm there too long, my anxiety will start to kick in, and then I know that's the fear of them being around. So I'll, you know, take a, you know, say, you know, that's time for me to come out.
Okay. When you say you believe in it, you think it's real?
Definitely, they are real.
Wow. About how many persons have you saved, Zina? Because even if you believe in this mermaid, it seems you've been overcoming your fears somewhat. About how many persons have you managed to save?
Back in 2015, I saved, well, I know for myself I took out a lady, but it was actually 4 of them in the vehicle. 1 died. I was the first person to jump off there, so we took out 3 of them, but as I said, 1 died.
Okay, but you've managed to save a few people.
Last year we saved, me on my own, I saved 1. Then this year, I would say 3 on a whole.
Okay,
me alone.
You mentioned
but
this
the
year.
Teamwork, no.
Yeah, go ahead.
This year was that young man.
Okay, the young man in March, from that incident?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell us about what happened there. I mean, you just saw that someone was in need for help and you just jumped off, you and your sister? What happened?
Well, let me just give you a quick story of what happened. So, I was doing my morning routine because I raised some wood and was on my phone, and then I hear the scraping on the road. So I didn't really take nothing of it. I was just turning around just to see if something is breaking down or what happened, because regularly I would hear a little funny sound and then nothing really go off. So when I heard that sound, I turned around looking, and then when I looked, I saw the car in the water. So I was like, oh no, there's a car in the water. So I started to run, put down the phone, run out of my slippers, and just took off my pants, because, you know, sometimes you have to be like conscious of going in with too many garments, because you don't want to be saving somebody and then hold on to your clothes. So, you know, it's less garments, it's better for you to attempt to save somebody, especially if they cannot swim. So I went over there, swim straight. While I was swimming to the car, I kept saying, help, 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 in case of passed by a person that was even there in their own vehicle, just to stop and see if they could even assist me in case it was more than 1 person in the vehicle. But I went to the vehicle, and then all 4 windows were up. So me still calling out help. My sister now heard come out, and when she looked, she said she saw it was me in the water with her car. So she was like, well, they call me Rudy, right? So she was like, well, Rudy, I'm in the river, man. Every time something jump over there, she had the first person to jump in the river. So she was coming to jump off with some life jackets, and then my mother said to her, the windows are up, and she turned back and got this hatchet, and she come along with it, and then we start rocking the back part of the vehicle, rocking it. By this time, the vehicle was halfway sink, and then stuff started to come out. Then it's sink now, because by this time, you know, water is going in more faster. And then when we look, we see a hand push out. I didn't even see it because I was looking around. She saw the hand and said, look here. At first when I saw the hand, I thought it was like the person coming out, you know, dead, but he was alive.
Oh, wow.
So I was just so excited, and I started to hug him.
Oh, goodness me. What a story, Zina. You're really special. You're blessed, and you really have a purpose. You have such a purpose, Zina. What advice would you give to persons who are traveling over Flatbridge? Quickly before we go.
Okay, my advice to them is drive safe. Whenever you're coming across, remember to remove your seatbelt and pull down your windows.
Okay. All right, Zina, keep being great. Keep being the community hero that you are. Please stay safe so we can talk to you again. All right, please,
Definitely.
please stay safe. And I mean, keep touching lives and helping people and saving people. Thank you so much for all that you have done and continue to do, all right?
Thank you for having me again.
Oh my goodness. Oh, so many stories. Zina Slew there, community hero, guys. Stay right where you are. We'll soon come back.